Now, the next topic I want to talk about is the bridge loans. Okay, there's a few different categories from here, but the bridge lending is something that's very powerful if it's utilized correctly. Now, if you do have the luxury of borrowing from friends or family, temporarily, let's just say that you call your mom or your dad and, hey, mom, let me borrow, $10,000, pay down my credit card. Score shoots up, you qualify for the installment, or if it's a business loan, for an example, take that money of that qualification and then pay them off, after the fact. So it's very, very eminent if you could borrow from a third party versus trying to qualify, because you don't want to have brand new accounts, pop up, because your score will decrease for new accounts. Typically takes about 1 or 2 months for that score to increase. But it all depends, of course, what your outcome, what you're trying to accomplish with your credit moving forward. The next thing is we've utilized is called credit partners. So let's just say very commonly used in the business funding world. That think of a company is a vehicle, and all you're doing here is you're switching out the driver. So if you have a CFO or chief financial officer, or somebody who has great credit, or at least the right qualifying factors for the new loan, that you can switch them out, get qualified for the new loan, and once you have that amount of the new qualification for that loan, then you pay them off, or you make an arrangement. The world goes, the theory goes from there for how you make that make that contract with them. But if they can qualify for a loan, it's a very powerful tool. You don't have to obtain from new installment debts to offset the utilization. At the same point, if you want to utilize the credit partner, have them qualify for the loans, take that loan, pay off your debt, and then qualify for that, or to do new venture and to generate that revenue and pay them off that way. There's a lot of different ways you can play with that. Private lenders. So there's a lot of private lenders that a few that we know, for example, that you can have them qualify for, have you qualify with them. It doesn't show up on your personal credit. There's no new accounts that will be showing up, but it can reduce the utilization, helps you qualify, and then you pay them back through the arrangement that you have there. Another thing I also wanted to mention is that business credit doesn't show up on your personal credit. So business loans, if you qualify for something from the business, like a line of credit or a credit card, and you take your personal credit utilization at being about 30%, shift it to the business, it stays under the EIN, get your score showed up, then you go in and you qualify for the new loan, and then you can offset it or repay it. A lot of different ways of solving that. So it's very, very powerful if you can open up the channels through business and shift the debt from back and forth.